A very pleasant and charming evening. I'm Marco Macarig. It's an honor to be here in front of you as we witness the 13 women who will vie for the crown and responsibility. And now, they're going to show up their oozing confidence on stage. Let's now welcome the candidates for Miss Tourism Metropolitan International IMVU 2022 in their opening number.
I get off the train, baby's the truth, cause you will lose, yeah. Now pump it up and back it up like a Tonka truck.
If you go hard, you gotta get on the floor. If you're a party freak, then step on the floor. If you're an animal, then tear up the floor. Break the sweat on the floor, yeah, we work on the floor. Don't stop, keep it moving, put your drinks up. Pick your body up and drop it on the floor. Let the rhythm change your world on the floor. You know we're running shit tonight on the floor.
Brazil, Morocco, London to Ibiza, straight to LA, New York, Vegas to Africa.
Dance the night away, live your life and stay young on the floor. Dance the night away, grab somebody, drink a little more.
Amazing ladies. Now, we will have a small introduction of the queens in their opening looks. Let us first welcome Miss Andorra. Miss Chan.
Dance the night away, live your life and stay young on the floor. Dance the night away, grab somebody, drink a little more.
Miss Chiller. Miss China. Miss Germany. Miss Greenland. Miss Guam.
Mr. Worldwide.
Let me introduce you to my party people in the club.
I'm loose, and everybody knows I get off the train.
Miss Indonesia.
cause you will lose, yeah. Now pump it up and back it up like a Tonka truck.
If you go hard, you gotta get on the floor. If you're a party freak, then step on the floor. If you're an animal, then tear up the floor. Break the sweat on the floor, yeah, we work on the floor. Don't stop, keep it moving, put your
Miss Japan.
Pick your body up and drop it on the floor. Let the rhythm change your world on the floor. You know we're running tonight on the floor.
Brazil, Morocco, London to Ibiza, straight to LA, New York, Vegas to Africa.
Dance the night away, live your life and stay young on the floor.
Miss Kuwait.
Dance the night away, grab somebody, drink a little more.
Miss Philippines. Miss USA.
Dance the night away, live your life and stay young on the floor. Dance the night away, grab somebody, drink a little more.
Miss Vietnam. There we have it, the 13 Miss Tourism Metropolitan International IMVU 2022 candidates. Stunning ladies indeed. Before we proceed to the national costume presentation, let us first welcome the first ever Miss Tourism Metropolitan International IMVU crown last year. Our living legacy, the first queen with a heart for tourism, Miss Melanie Macarig.
I've seen the world, done it all, had my cake now. Diamonds brilliant.
A year ago, I registered for the first edition of Mitimi. The initial thought I had was, oh wow, tourism. I'm fond of unique places and picturesque spots. In real life, there are times that I would be playing vlogs of some renowned and even hidden tourist spots in the world.
Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? Will you still love me when I got nothing but my aching soul? I know you will, I know you will, I know that you will. Will you still love me when I'm no longer beautiful?
I am piqued by the idea of channeling tourism into our virtual world. Being crowned as the first ever Meeting Me was a blissful achievement for me. I thrived to the fullest and delivered my tours, tasks, and advocacies throughout my reign. Believe me, it was the most fun experience I had in my virtual life. I met new friends, kings, Queens, and many more during my travels. And by a fateful turn of events, the organization's ownership was passed on to me last July 2022. All the fun I had experienced with my tourism reign, I wanted to relay those to the future generation of Mitimi Queens. The first step I took to achieve that was to plan a thorough pageant course while traveling to 4 countries. We started in Indonesia, my hometown, and then now we are in Vietnam. Our next destination would be Malaysia, and then finally Singapore, where the most awaited grand finale will happen. This may be a competition for the title, but I always remind them to enjoy the journey, to experience every bit to the fullest. Have fun, make friends, and learn from one another. It has been a tradition of Mitimi to embrace each other, from their co-candidates to our staff and everyone in the Mitimi family. It has always been like that, and we look forward to seeing them, our new era, to continue our tradition. And furthermore, in this edition, the organization is looking for a passionate woman to make a change in the community, continue our tourism legacy, and represent our organization internationally. A search for the second queen with the heart of tourism is on. This is Melanie Macaray, your Miss Tourism Metropolitan International IMVU 2021, and MTMII's new CEO. And now, let us all witness the Mitimi candidates in their preliminaries.
And we are back to Miss Tourism Metropolitan International IMVU 2022 preliminary competition. The national costumes are the most festive in any international pageant. This portion of the competition is compared to a 10-minute flight around the world. Miss Tourism candidates will proudly showcase to us their culturally imaginative local design. Let us first welcome Miss Andorra.
Flaming Phoenix is a costume inspired by the mythical phoenix of Andorra. This is a bird with the meaning of immortality surrounded by a halo that shines splendidly in the sky. In addition, it is also a symbol of nobility and aspiration for freedom because we are individuals who always aspire of freedom and peace for humanity. According to ancient legends, the bird is also a symbol of resurrection. When tired, the phoenix commits suicide by burning itself, plucking its feathers, smashing its beak on a rock to break it, and then reborn into ashes, faster and stronger than before, just like Miss Andorra was revived after failures and rise to become the strong Sophia Linda as she is today.
Miss Chad.
The color orange depicts the deserts of the deserts in Africa. Also, the color combination of the African flag and the dress and beautifying feathers on the hands and on the head describe African beauty. Have many animal in little life.
Miss Chile.
My national costume represents to the only island of my country and well-known called Easter Island, to its national dance called El Pascuense. It is typically worn by women when they dance.
Miss China.
Miss China's national costume is inspired by the Chinese culture festive tradition called the Lion Dance, which is still performed and carried out until this day. In Chinese culture, the Lion Dance symbolizes power, wisdom, and superiority. People perform lion dances at Chinese festivals to bring good fortune and chase away evil spirits. The lion dance is also one of the most important traditions at Chinese New Year. It is performed to bring prosperity and good luck for the upcoming year. Moreover, the dance also is a way to create a festive atmosphere and bring happiness.
Miss Germany.
The costume is inspired by the German flag representing prosperity and happiness. Bright yellow color with sharp red points is a spirit of black, red, yellow, war with its own meaning. Black, expressing the darkness of the slavery era with a desire for peace. Red symbolizes bloody battles for peace. Yellow, bringing the light of freedom to Germany and its people. I hope to bring the spirit of solidarity and keep the peace.
Miss Greenland.
The national costume that Miss Greenland is the national costume of Greenland. The first is about clothing. The material is made up of textile fabrics and colorful glass beads, which are sewn with silk from the trade of Europeans. Next is the inside of the wrist. There is a knitted as a warmer called tafikitsit or taharutit. Next are the mosaic-shaped shorts made of collar leather, pieces that are sewn one by one. Lastly, long boots made of seal skin called hammock.
Miss Guam.
The national costume represents the extinct bird that was once found in the forest of Guam. It holds a special meaning to the country for its country's territorial bird. These bright-colored birds were once scattered on the island but can only be seen now in museums. She said that using this national costume in this pageant is a way to spread awareness that we all need to help one another to save the world that we live in.
Miss Indonesia.
Miss Indonesia's national costume is a depiction of three cultural elements, namely ondel-ondel, Monas Jakarta, and Betawi dance. Ondel-ondel is a depiction of ancestors who always take care of their children or grandchildren and is usually held in traditional people's parties. The outfit that she wears is a Betawi dancer outfit of Jakarta tribe, which has the meaning of tolerance and mutual respect. Meanwhile, Monas, Jakarta, in Indonesia's national monument to commemorate the struggle of our heroes to seize Indonesia's independence. Monas itself is an iconic tourist spot with historical and cultural elements.
Miss Japan.
My national costume is inspired by this persona of a strong independent warrior who is known as Empress Jingu. She was one of Japan's Onna Bogisha, meaning Japanese women warriors from upper class. Their duties are answering the call of duty and fought courageously in battle alongside the samurai. I am here to demonstrate women's empowerment and gender equality, and that no matter which century we are, women has always made history with their unique capabilities. Thank you.
Miss Kuwait.
Moving forward and stamping, we find Divine Glory, so titled this fantasy costume an exotic bird, a mixture of wings of our distinguished national bird, the falcon, and the wings of phoenix, because I chose the phoenix bird as inspiration for this costume. After so many wars that have suffered together with my Kuwaiti brothers from countries that envy love and cling to the suffering of others without any remorse, I feel that we are like a phoenix bird, resurfacing with the passage of time and destruction to a spectacle of fire, reborn and bathed in gold, as we are known throughout Western Asia, the Persian Gulf, the Golden Country, triumphing in the rights and our economy, and rebuilding ourselves little by little. And I chose these details on the galactic zone, reflecting before your eyes our sky.
Miss Philippines.
Connection with my team, Philippines. In connection with my advocacy, I have chosen to design my costume as corals and shells to show the Philippines one of the most finest treasures. Why our country is called the Pearl of the Orient Seas, or Perla del Mar de Oriente. The uniquely flowing pieces of strips behind my shoulders symbolizes some sorts of seaweeds, while the beautiful pearl white seashell's wings-like shape makes its beauty more elegant. That is why I use it as an inspiration, for I was captivated with its mysterious pearl upon its opening, which reminds me of life, the beauty that comes within every human being. Here you can see its white shining colors that blends in with the pearl necklace I am wearing.
Miss USA.
I have added a lot of white, red, and blue in my costume, which represents our country's color, which are also on our flag, whose meaning are red as a symbol for valor and bravery, white symbolizes purity and innocence, and blue signifies vigilance, perseverance, and justice. The stars I am using are a symbol of heavens and a goal which humankind aspires. 50 stars on our flag symbolizes the current 50 United States.
Miss Vietnam.
The national costume that Miss Vietnam wearing right now is called Gan Hat Quan Ho. It is a traditional costume of Vietnamese entertainment. It has existed for 100 years, and on September 30, 2009, Quan Ho singing was recognized by UNESCO as the representative intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Quan Ho is a romantic folk performing art originated in Bac Ninh province in the 13th century and is sung to spring festivals that are a large number of Quan Ho melodies. A pair of female singers sing a challenge phrase and a pair of male singers sing a matching phrase, which repeats the melody phrase. Once they are finished, the order is reversed. The singer are back with a momo chord followed by a bamboo flute and a 36-string musical instrument.
And now, Miss Tourism Metropolitan International IMVU 2022 candidates. are ready to sizzle and heat up the runway in their bikinis. While they leave traces of fire, I will narrate some tourism facts that the candidates have presented in their introduction videos, in the early stage of the Conquer. Let us first welcome Miss Andorra. The country of Andorra is known for its tax-free shopping, which is why it is inaccessible firsthand. Tourists spend time to go in this shopping spree country. Miss Chad. Chad is considered the land where the Babel Tower of the world lies. It is because of its known cultural diversity from ethnic groups to languages.
Shut on your flame to the fire. It's spraying like your name on a flyer. They wanna tame your desire, but you light it up, now your aim getting higher. I dey wait for Messiah, but until that day I'ma rise up high.
Miss Chile. Nowhere to booze because Chile is known for its succulent red wines and diverse beer culture. Not only a tourist paradise but a booze heaven for foreigners. Miss China. From its Great Wall, City Wall, pagodas, temples and giant structures, who in the world doesn't know China? China is also considered as the factory of the world, making it rich, in both sources and productions. Miss Germany. If you are a romantic, Germany is the country for you because in this land sprouted great poets and thinkers. If love doesn't work, it is also the land of Oktoberfest where everything can be treated with beer. Miss Greenland. Despite its name representing fertility, Greenland is known for its obvious glaciers and the Viking culture. The cold never bothered them because the culture and kindness of the people warmed the country, making Greenland a special place. Miss Guam. Being a humble abode of beaches and bursts of sunshine, Guam is a tourist destination for its beautiful setting, tasty cuisine, and noteworthy sights. Miss Indonesia. Indonesia is known for homing the living dragon, the Komodo dragon. Also, it is the home of the mega diversity of culture, religion and languages. Volcanoes may be plenty, but that doesn't stop the tourist from visiting Indonesia. Miss Japan. Because of the traditional arts, ceremonies, and calligraphies, people were deemed to visit Japan. Aside from these, Japan is the home for more than a dozen UNESCO World Heritage, due to the attractions it was home for. Miss Kuwait. Kuwait is a nation of pearl divers, spice merchants and one of the world's largest oil exporters. Since Kuwait has all the funds, Kuwait is known as one of the countries that has a high rate of transformation and growth. Miss Philippines. The Philippines' unique characteristic from the rest of the world is their commitment to interdependence. Filipinos help one another without asking anything in return, a practice more commonly known as bayanihan, to make carrying out their chores and responsibilities more simpler. This is sometimes referred to as community spirit. Miss USA. When it comes to breast cancer risk, there are factors you can't change, like your age, race, and genes. Every year in October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month helps to inform women about the risks of breast cancer, not just in the United States but also globally. They are also encouraged during Breast Cancer Awareness Month to have routine breast exams for the purpose of finding cancer early. Miss Vietnam. I concur. Seeing Vietnam is also on my bucket list. Just to let you know, for those of who are interested in traveling there, Vietnam is well known for its bustling metropolis of Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh, as well as its photogenic tourist spots like Ha Long Bay, the Mekong Delta, and Da Nang. Additionally, it is well known for its delicious rice noodles, fun, the ritualistic experience of making a cup of Vietnamese coffee, and its stunning national costume, the Ao Dai. Wow. The heat is so immense. Let us all cool off first and watch a commercial. Miss Tourism Metropolitan International IMVU 2022 will be back in a bit. At last, we are in our final segment. Let us all welcome our stunning candidates as they sauntered down the runway, displaying their beauty, elegance, and sophistication in the evening gown. While they walk down the runway, you'll be hearing also their advocacies and their stance on social issues. Let us first welcome Miss Andorra.
Miss Andorra stated that in her country, tourism is the key industry. That is why she aims to call for government funds to invest in an airport to attract Andorra, to induce tourism in the country as well as entertainment for tourists and investing to winter sports.
Miss Chan.
Miss Chan wanted to emphasize the importance of cultural resources, just like how it was preserved in her country, which is the main reason why she wanted to be the face of the organization. According to her, I believe I can, and I definitely can.
Miss Chile.
Miss Chile is a mental health awareness advocate. According to her, mental health is an important topic and there is a need to look into it, especially in the context of the pandemic.
Miss China.
BS1 is a social campaign of Miss China. It encourages people to choose unity, help others, and being kind. She wanted to emphasize the importance of unity and positivity in our lives. She quoted Freedom demands that we struggle for an extension of both equality and free expression, not regard one as inimical to the other.
Miss Germany. Miss Greenland.
Miss Greenland wanted to let the international community experience the beauty of her home country. I believe that with me and the support of the young people, we can increase the number of tourism visits in the Greenland, she said with full pride.
Miss Guam.
Miss Guam would like to have a new image of traditional and cultural clothing as she promotes tourism through clothing, rooms, and special featured items. Her vision is to promote tolerance and understanding of different cultural clothing.
Miss Indonesia.
Miss Indonesia's social campaign will focus on forums that emphasize tourism awareness and bring together people who share the same vision. She named it Just Do It. It is a series of virtual education through social media platforms that freely displays works of tourism's introduction and promotion.
Miss Japan.
Miss Japan would like to introduce the Hope Project as her social campaign. According to her, if she will win the title, she will give hope for the children to have a better life while promoting tourism, not just for her country, but also for every country she visited.
Miss Kuwait.
Miss Kuwait would like to launch Butterfly Foundation and Sweet Home Project that aims on giving people a home, just like the project rises. According to her, sharing culture while helping people will ignite the sparks in their eyes and reflects in their heart.
Miss Philippines.
Our ocean needs our help. That is what Miss Philippines quoted in her advocacy presentation. She wanted to be the representation of dedication, resilience, and perseverance like her country, and wanted to give focus on faith in humanity, cultural understanding, and respect for others.
Miss USA.
Miss USA is an advocate for breast cancer awareness. According to her, the community needs to have a substantial support for breast cancer. That is why she launches Race for the Cure. It aims to give awareness of this disease and wishes that all women would have access to mammograms.
Miss Vietnam.
Miss Vietnam planned on launching the PetGo app. It aims on enhancing the value of tourist sites and tourist destinations worldwide with the tagline, Preserve, Establish, Continue. As Miss Vietnam said, let's connect with each other and make Indo communities so clean and good, and in the future we'll help everyone to love each other more and more.
As they ended the preliminary competition with grace, I can, even more, feel the pressure of our judges. Who do you think will advance to the finals? Keep an eye on the future announcement. This is once again, Marco Macarig. See you in Singapore for the grand finale. But before the finale, look out for the Miss Tourism Metropolitan International IMVU 2022 fashion show themed Wonders of Asia on October 20th, 2022 in Malaysia. RVSP to the page for invites.